Welcome back to the 9 o'clock hour of Rapid Done right here on Rapid TV. This is the final hour for Wednesdays. And you, of course, know what we do here is basically have the girls up in the studio. We had very fantastic conversations last week, Wednesday, and today, like I said, we would go a bit harder. We had Kendra, and we were talking about the man who refused to give his wife the permission to do a CS at birth. Something tells me Ove would have been so mad if she was here last week Wednesday. But you're right, guys. I have, of course, at my left, Nenwarandon Yilma Zaka. Thank you so much, girl, for joining us this morning.
Yes, we're here again.
Of course. And then I have Ove. There's something about Ove today that is very different. You know, like she's on low carb. She's putting on color black. She looks really nice. What's happening? Tell us.
My God.
The last time you were here, you told us there was no man. Is there a man now?
I mean, like,
ooh, there is.
God,
there is.
has been good.
There is. She's blushing.
Wait, I don't know how you got to this conclusion.
Are you blushing?
I'm not blushing.
Say the truth.
What? So what are you doing? No, what's the name of what you're doing? Let's include in dictionary.
God, no. You guys stop.
But yeah, you glow. Let's not always make it about man. I mean, you look really nice.
Thank you.
All right, today's conversation is one that I know the male gender will want to hop on and, you know, just drag the woman. But don't worry, we drag her too. Because today, we're talking about birthday wish lists, anniversaries, expectations. How much is too much? Over the years, we've seen a lot of men, and now we're talking about social media basically, come out and complain about how women feel really entitled. You know, I'm married to you, you are married to me, but you expect me to get you an anniversary gift, but you don't get me anything at all, you know. And then the likes of the women who come online and, oh, my birthday's in 7 days. You guys are asking for my wish list, and I'm like, who guys? Who asked you? The person who asked you, why don't you go? Why did you send it to their DM? And then they say things
there
like,
are too many.
Yeah, they say things like, oh, they asked for my wish list in case you are asking what to buy for me. Don't worry, I cannot answer everybody. I'm just going to put it. It's old. That line is cliche. There's so many things about that line. While some people see nothing absolutely wrong with it, others see something wrong with it. Remember sometime last month where Vicky James also opened the registry for her baby, and that registry was just basically fans and well-wishers sending gifts to the baby even before the baby was born. A lot of people complained about it, like, you are a celebrity already, why do you still want to take from the people? But I mean, nobody's put a gun to your head to say that you must do that, right? But this is the center of our conversation today. Expectations, wish lists, anniversaries. What do you think about this? Is it a woman problem? Are we too entitled? Do we actually deserve it? Are the men not doing enough, or are the women just being unreasonable? These are the various angles we'll be exploring for today's conversation. Of course, I have Nenwarandon and Ove Mari, and we're doing the mini money. Who starts first? Let's hear what your thoughts are.
Yeah, let's hear your thoughts.
Oh, really?
Are we back here? Let's hear what your thoughts are.
You know, the first thing that came to my mind when you were done talking was, is a woman a joke to you?
Okay.
Because, to be honest with you, in as much as I'm going to say something and you might not buy into it.
Okay.
Naturally, we are people who are receivers.
Okay.
Yes, we are receivers. And that's because most times you get the best of us from what you give us.
Okay.
If you give us love, you get the best love back.
More.
If you give us problems, you get it back. To be honest with you, I feel like women seek for these things because that is what they want. Women are more expressive, and so when they tell you, gift me, it's because they know how they're going to feel when you give them. And when you give them, they express better. They're happier. They feel more loved and all of these things. And just in case you don't know, so many men do not really know they don't know what their women want.
Okay.
And so the women have to open their mouth and tell them, I want this. Else, the men just think, oh, she's okay.
No, but originally, how exactly is this supposed to know if you don't say it?
That's why they are saying it.
No, there's some things that you need
hold
to
on.
mention. I know there are some things that after a while you should already know what your woman wants.
Let me tell you something. As a lady, I feel like we pay more attention to our partners.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You give you know, okay, this man, it looks like, oh, when he says something, oh, I need to get this thing, oh, I need to get this thing done, I need to buy this. You're listening. We listen more, we pay more attention.
Yeah,
so
I
we
agree.
know when our man needs something. Do you get? So he doesn't necessarily have to say it like all the time. But for ladies, sometimes if you don't say it,
You won't get it.
you won't get it.
Okay.
Yes, if you don't say it, you will get it, because when you're talking about what you want, what you need, your man is thinking about how to get that deal. Most of the time, men do not put themselves to actually pay attention to their loved ones, and it's wrong.
Your partner.
The hustle is real. Men do not put much importance onto relationships. They put very little importance. They learn little. They do things by chance. Sometimes they're like, oh, I'm supposed to do this. Like, oh, like somebody tell them, did you do this? I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to do that? Oh, is that what she's thinking?
Do you think they're actually clueless about these things?
I think they don't care enough to have the clues.
Oh.
Or you don't care enough to have the clues?
Yes.
Okay.
They think it's not important.
Okay. All right. Let me hear. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so I think I might just take this conversation from another different angle.
Okay.
You know, speaking on birthday wish list, and I mean we had that conversation yesterday as well. Of course, women deserve to be loved. You know, shower them with gifts. If your partner's love language is receiving of gifts, although I don't believe that there is a woman in this life that her receiving of gifts is somewhere not.
In her love language.
Yes, in
a
it.
list of love languages.
Yeah, even if she doesn't mention, just know that somewhere, somehow, you know, that's part of it. But again, over time, I feel like our gender sometimes we get too greedy. Sometimes it goes overboard. I don't, still coming back to what Mata has said earlier and what I had said, I don't know why. I'm not a fan of, oh, it's my birthday, and then I carry my account number and put it out there. I'm like, okay, it's my birthday. In case you want to take that out, man. Although, again, I feel like maybe it's a mind thing.
Yeah.
It's a mind thing.
But I noticed that I've seen men do it, but it's mostly the women that do it.
You've seen a man put out a wish list?
Yes.
Yes. I'll put an account number and
Have
tell
you
you.
forgotten the generation you are?
Well, I don't think I've seen.
But women do it more. But we also have men. Men will just try to be smart with it, you know, just be like, okay, in case. And most of the time, there is nobody in their DM requesting for their account number. Nobody. You just go out there and be like, okay, everyone has been asking. All right,
With Nigerian influencers, a lot of you have been saying my skin is glowing. So you're asking me for my skincare routine. Let me just share my regimen with you today. Nobody asked you. Well,
No, but people do ask me.
some people do, right? But
maybe 3%.
but not so much that it overwhelms you. They sound like they're so
Like the whole
overwhelmed with
world
the
is
question.
asking them.
Like, I mean, I understand it's a marketing strategy and what have you.
And then,
But okay, go on.
All right, so still on the wish list. Again, most of the times when they're having this whole wish list, they're never thinking of doing it for themselves. So they're always putting out this wish list with who is going to do it. And most of the time is the man going to do it kind of thing and all. Like I said, women, of course, we deserve to be pampered, because if you look at all that we've been through and all we go through, like every single day, we deserve all the love and all. But we on our own end, like I said, we get really greedy with these things. You look at some of these wish lists and you're like wondering, sadly, some of the person who put that wish list together can't even do half of it for herself. And then you expect, and then let's not even come down to maybe you're in a relationship with a man who probably is like trying to put, you know, things together to at least just make you happy in his own little way, and then you have like a whole long list of things you want him to achieve. And then for some people, if you don't attempt to if not all, maybe at least half of that list, it's already like another whole issue. Let's not even come down to the whole anniversary thing we spoke of. Well, probably going to touch on, I guess, you know, and all of that. My point is that these things are not bad, right? Although, again, it depends on the mindset, the mentality. I personally won't do wish list. Wish list. I would not. Maybe I would have a birthday wish if you ask me. But to like have a list and expect him to meet all of it, it's not necessary. Well, so personally, when we talk about this wish list thing, it's not a case of right or wrong for me. It's a case of what you would do or what you wouldn't do, and what you believe in and what you don't believe in, what your value says, and what you know. I remember here saying one time that before I do something, I just check it with my faith, with my value, and with my feelings. It has to run through all of this. What does my faith say? What is my value? What is my value? What is my stand based on my value? And what do my feelings say? First, I don't think my faith also encourages gifts, by the way. There's so many quotes for it. I mean, I could go on and on, talking about how Rebecca was supposed to meet with Isaac, and the spirit that appeared to Isaac told him to take gold and gifts for Rebecca. I could go about talking about Esther when she was supposed to go marry the king. The king opened up his treasure. You know, gifts just have, gifts has a way of opening doors for you. It does have a way of making people warm up to you. It just means that you think about me and you get me this based on what you think about me. So it's such a great thing. But where I'm checking, that's with my faith now. With my value, I do believe that when you deserve something, you don't necessarily need to pursue it that much. And for your dreams, you might have to do that, but for material things, I think if you really do deserve it, it finds a way to come to you sometimes. There are times when you openly need to ask, right? I don't have a problem coming online to say that, oh, I am trying to build this network, I'm trying to do this, do that. However, I'm stuck here, and I'm stuck because I don't have equipment. I believe that if there are people who have equipment that they're no longer in need for, they no longer have need for, and are willing to help me, I'm open to receiving those things. That's how I will kind of like do a wish list, if I will ever do that, right? But where I write a list, put it on social media for absolute strangers to see. I understand that social media has made the world a bit smaller and all of that. That's like begging. And what did your mommy tell you? Did she not say you should not collect things from strangers? You now went and put the list for strangers. Now you are the one asking the strangers for it.
Your mommy should flog you. Because if we're going based on what we were taught, don't take things from, don't ask strangers for things, you don't know them that much. And I'm of the opinion that when you start off a relationship from a point of need, you are always at a disadvantaged position. Once you start a relationship with, please give me, please help me, do this for me, you are already at a disadvantaged position, whether you like it or not. But I also do acknowledge the fact that I am part of a friends group where I just got off a call with my friend where we can do our wish list for each other. And we know we're 6, 10. You do a wish list. It is a 10 list, 10 item list. Everyone picks what they're able to afford to do for you. But if it's not up to 10, let's say it's a 4 item list, we put money together and get it done for you. But this is an enclosed group where we understand what works for us as friends. But putting it out in public is what I have.
And you guys are handling the wish list yourselves, amongst yourselves.
Yes.
If you want to beg, go to the DM. I would rather you go to the DMs. I would rather you even share that wish list in DMs.
Yeah.
Oh, my birthday is coming up. And you know the most annoying part of this thing is what is in that wish list. 30 inches bust down, bone straight. I need an iPhone 17 Air. I need no goal. Like, I would pick a wish list that has someone's, that is attached to somebody's, what will help the person become better.
Why I even wanted to say the example you gave of your equipment. I don't think that falls.
It's still begging.
That is.
It's still begging. Even if you are begging for, even if it is. But I'm just saying, putting it out there in public is where I have a problem with. These are total, absolute strangers. What are you putting a wish list out there for them for? However, if it works for you, it works for you. I'm not going to be, because there are people who have actually gotten what they wanted from this wish list on social media. So I'm not out here to tell you whether it is right or wrong. I'm out here telling you that what I do personally is I check with my faith, with my value and with my feelings. My feelings will never ever allow me to beg you. My value will make me think about how you will see me or the consequence of that
Afterwards.
pride I want to swallow or throw away. So when I wait and I see that I'm losing more or I'm gaining more, that will determine whether or not I will do it. I already told you what my faith says. Gifts always makes a way for someone. So that's how I look at it personally.
Okay, so I would also want to say that, so one thing this whole wish list thing does is, I feel like it now moves your attention. Of course, we've established the fact that receiving gifts, giving gifts is fine and all, but it now moves your attention from, you just clocked a year. Where do you have the time to sit and meditate, think through your life? You have run how many years on earth? You have friends, you have family members, you have whoever who probably dropped along the line. Where do you have the time to be grateful to God? No, like before you don't have the time to write all this wish list. So I feel like it just, for me, trying to like get my head into the head of the people who like have this whole wish list thing. It's more of a, oh my God, it's my birthday. What am I receiving? What am I? So now you're moving your attention from other areas you could look at as you're clocking a year, and your attention is now more into the material part of it. Which, I mean,
it's a lot.
Ovia doesn't seem to agree with me.
No, of course, no.
Of course, you do agree. I do. Okay. Now, the very next I would like to ask is, if you have a partner that does this and puts it out there, I guess you never know. I guess we'll never know from a man's perspective now. It's just, we have just women here. But I would love to know, as a man, if you see your partner putting out a wish list, not to you now, puts out a wish list on social media, how would that make you feel? You as a lady, if you see your partner putting out a wish list on social media, how would that make you feel? How would you address such an issue?
Martha,
Yes.
I don't think I'm not one to actually send out wish lists. If somebody asks, fine and good. I would probably, because personally I have my
even
list.
if nobody asks. Wait, but I just want you to know that even if nobody asks, it's okay to send it to the people that you are familiar with.
Yeah,
that can get it done for you. For me, that's what I think. I think it's okay if you.
Yes, I know that, but like I said, I also have my list, not a wish list, but my personal list that I want to get, right? So there are certain times that I go out with friends, maybe we go shopping and say, what do you want? And I just go through my list. This. So this is what I want. Because whenever I feel like, oh, I need this, like I'm just doing something and I'm like, oh, I need to get headphones. Oh, I need a mic. Oh, I need to buy this color of shoe. Just put it down. Because there are certain times that I have the opportunity to get these things.
And you don't remember.
Yes.
It happens a lot.
And then I go to get wrong stuff. Why did you laugh?
Like, it's fluid. When the money comes, if you don't write
It's so
it down,
relatable.
before the money comes,
Yes.
you'd almost
and then
never
you get
do.
back home and then you feel like beating yourself.
Thank you. So that has
I
happened to
think
me
you
about
know.
like 4 times. I'm like, oh, no. So I do my own list. And recently I went through my list and I was deleting the things I got. I got this by myself.
You see?
Right? I got them myself.
Proud of you, girl.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you. And I was so happy about it. And I'm like, oh, wow, I actually got this thing. So if you have a list and it's your list, you're not sending it out there, fine and good. But wait, Martha, you know I'm a woman, right?
Yeah, of course.
You're literally asking me how I'm going to feel if my man puts a list out there.
No, but yes, you guys just told me now. I have never seen a man put out a wish list. I've never come across it. But if you have, it means that men actually do put out this wish list. But as your partner, as his partner, how would that make you feel on social media?
I don't even know if I can answer that question, because why would I be with somebody who's going to put a wish list on social media? No, Martha.
Okay.
No, I have, how did they say it? I have level. I have a level that I am on. I have rules. I can't.
Negotiate.
Hey, I can't even be with
That
a
seems to be a
man.
very big red flag.
No, it's a very big, a very large.
Oh, you're sitting on a red sofa, by the way.
I cannot. I don't even think I will be with a man who picks up his phone and does this. Like, no.
But what's bad? It's camera. It's phone. You have a problem with that.
What are you checking?
His face. What are you checking when you put the camera?
Where's
like
your
this?
mirror?
Where's your mirror?
I do it. You don't have to do it.
You see, and that's what I keep saying.
Mother,
That's
please.
what I keep saying. You see, I'm not saying that I support a man putting out a wish list, because I mean, the man that I'm with should know that if he puts out a wish list, that's the end of the relationship. You know. However, I do think it's important to, even as a woman, because if you ask a woman this thing now, if you ask a man, oh, how would you feel when you see your girlfriend or your woman put out a wish list, and he'll be like, it's disrespectful, which I do believe is disrespectful to your partner, to just
To yourself.
I know we always lie to
your
ourselves.
family.
Yes,
It's disrespectful on all levels.
On all levels.
there's some videos I come across on social media, and I'm like, I'll just go scrolling at the friends of this person. Maybe I can find this family there. Like, don't you have a family member that can call you to order? What is wrong with you?
Thank you.
You know, but when you ask a woman, and trust me, let's not be biased because we're women now. You know that when you ask a woman this, the woman will tell you that there's nothing wrong with it, but there's something wrong with a man, which takes me back to what you just said. We women think that we're entitled to certain things, and we also want to dictate what a man is entitled to sometimes.
Yeah.
You want to hold camera to your face and you want to check out a few stuff, but you think that the man should not do that.
Should not.
You see, and this is where the problem.
Today,
This is
I'm
where
being biased. Today, I'm saying that I will not be with a man who holds the camera to his face all the time.
Wait, hold the camera to his face, like
you're
recording
not doing-
himself.
Yes, like what? Using Snapchat.
like
what?
the selfie video.
Why are you using Snapchat?
But Snapchat is
No,
a
but I
feature.
think I
Did you see
get
that
her.
Snapchat is made for women? You get her how?
Look,
Wait.
let me tell you something. Ordinarily, I shouldn't even be a social media person, but of course I am.
Okay.
Right? When you see the way some men put themselves out there on social media, that doesn't even make sense. Like, you're not even, like,
But it's okay for a woman to be a stud,
well, yes.
and you love it. You love studs. Exactly my point. But you think that you have the opportunity to decide what you want, but a man doesn't. And I think that this is where the whole man, gender, whatever comes from. Because
Martha, this is why I go for what I want.
so why can't a man go for what he wants?
Fine. Go for what you want. Don't come close to me.
Okay, that's the issue.
Yes, I
A
know
man-
what I want. I had somebody in my DM, and he had somebody else, like he had somebody else completely on his social media page. Like, the pictures were not his. And he came and asked me if I was married. That was the first question. Are you married? And I'm like, do you want to marry me? And because first he asked if I was Nigerian. And then I asked if I asked where he was in Nigeria, because I knew he was Nigerian, even though the person on his social media was not Nigerian. So I asked where he was in Nigeria. He told me he was in Abuja and everything. And at some point he told me, and I asked him. He now asked if I was married, and I asked, "Are you going to marry me? Do you want to marry me?" And he said yes. And I said, I don't do things with people like you. Just find somebody that aligns with
Like
you.
you.
Because why are you not on your social media?
Yeah.
Why is somebody
That's
else
creepy.
like?
No, but that's creepy. You already know that that's creepy.
that's
Yes.
already
No, when
very
you said the person asked you if you were Nigerian, there's this very funny Kenyan accent. I don't know how I got it, but I just have it, you know. And then I went to the market yesterday, and the guy goes, "Oh, are you Nigerian? You don't look Nigerian." And I'm like, "How do Nigerians look?" He was struggling explaining to me. I said, "Oh, well, I'm from Kenya. I'm from Kenya. I really love to speak like them." And then I started speaking and the guy believed that I was Kenyan. He was like, "You're from Kenya?" I said, "Yes, I'm from Kenya. I speak very good English, but you know, I have Kenyan accent. If you want me to speak in Kenyan, I can speak, but I speak very good English." And the guy was like, "Oh, this is how they sound." I'm like, "Look at me." No, I had a good laugh in the market yesterday because You just want to decide what you want to decide. Why? We like to decide a person's tribe. We just have an idea of what people should be, how people should be like, you know. And that's funny because no one gets, you don't want a person to dictate how you should be and what you should do, but you want to dictate what a person should do and what a person should be like. And I guess that the resolve of all of this would be you just pick what you want, what works for you.
Thank you.
Just pick what works for you. But don't pick somebody who you know is already holding his face to the camera and now not want him to hold his face to the camera.
Like men.
Because you know him.
Like men who end up with thick girls and then force them to lose weight.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Pick your spec and let everybody be happy. Let the slim be slim in peace and let the big girls be big in peace and let everybody just get what they want.
And if you are posting wish lists, please pick somebody who is also posting.
Who loves to post wish lists?
So you guys can you can furnish your house with wish list items.
In fact, when you guys are preparing for your marriage, you just have a marriage wish list.
Like, our
Everything
friends
you
and
need.
family, we would love for you to come together to buy us a
And trust
dishwasher,
me,
a microwave.
I mean, it's just kind of people that will
refrigerator.
gather all their friends, plus those that they've not spoken in like 100 years,
And
then you
put
see
in a
yourself in
Shebi
a
group.
committee of friends. And next you're saying, our friend is getting married, and
Let's contribute. I haven't heard from this friend in 10
Be
15
one.
years. What am I contributing for? What exactly am I contributing for? You know, but these are the
just
issues.
my conscience that doesn't allow me leave those groups.
I leave.
But most of the times I'm
Oh,
just
no,
quiet. I
I
just
leave.
watch and I'm like, okay.
Oh, no, I leave.
Okay.
I actually mute the groups.
I leave.
I think
I
at least
type
you
them.
still.
I leave. I promise you, I leave. When I took stock of how much I was spending on Ashwebi, I leave. As you put me without telling, I leave. As I'm entering, I'm coming to go. You know, that's how I do it. Like,
But so now, still coming back to this wish list, right? And part of the things we touched on. Now, our gender, you know, we feel free to want to have that whole long wish list. But do you notice that when it comes to reciprocating it, okay, I did my whole wish list and just maybe I have a partner who was able to meet up like more than half of it, or maybe even everything, and then he gets to his birthday, and then
baby, what are we going to do? Did I ask you that?
buy singlets and boxers.
They won't
and
even
socks.
buy. See, let me tell you, even if they end up, some women, even if they end up buying that boxer and singlet, they'll collect the money from you. Baby, your birthday is coming. What are we
That
going to
money
do?
we see
Are we
come
not
out
going
from
to bake cake? Are we not? Some of y'all selfish girls. No, but
That's the truth.
Really selfish.
That is the truth.
Okay, so just so let me pull your attention to something. Most times, you know, men date younger girls.
Don't
Wait,
I'm getting
She
somewhere.
wants to make an excuse.
I'm getting somewhere.
Okay.
We're waiting for you.
If you're dating somebody who doesn't work, who is
Okay.
in school, of course you don't expect her to get
No,
you
we
a car.
understand.
Right?
That part we understand.
But like you said the other time, you said women get greedy. So now you are working, you can afford to get something for your man, and you still do not get the thing for that man, and you are so entitled because when you didn't have the money, he was giving you, and so you expect.
When
that
you didn't
he
have the money, why would you
continues-
still have a long wish list?
Entitlement.
Working, and you
It
have-
is called entitlement.
See,
Most
your
women don't know
taste-
how to gauge themselves.
See, Ove, your taste should be in tandem with your money. Do you understand?
I agree.
They should be of the same weight
Your
and
taste
size.
cannot be here and your money is here.
Oh, Martha.
Your taste and your money, they should be working hand in hand with each other. But that's the problem. You want somebody to get for you what you can't afford for yourself. But you want the person to get for the person what you can afford. And in most cases, you can't afford anything.
You can't.
Let's just go out on a very quick break. I feel like I'm just taking too much of my gender right now. And they might kick me out of sisterhood afterwards. But let's go out on a very quick break. And when we get back, we'll keep up with the conversation. Please stay with us.
Are you missing out on interviews, music, entertainment, thought-provoking discussions, and more? Don't sweat it, man. We've got you covered. No matter where you are, be part of the action 24/7, online and live. Caesar Radio.
On Facebook, it's Rapid FM Umahia. On Instagram, it's official Rapid FM. And on X, it is Rapid FM 965. Tune in to Rapid 96.5 FM or listen to us live on our website at www.rapidfm965.com or radiogarden.com. Better yet, get our mobile app from the Google Play Store. Catch the pulse of the Southeast on Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city.
Hey, Oyanam, all Sister Radio.
Rapid TV, rooted in truth, driven by impact.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. It's still the Girl Show right here on Rapid TV, and we have been having conversations centered around wish lists, anniversaries, expectations, you know, and the reciprocity we see from the man and the woman. Is it aligning? Is it giving? Let me say it like the Gen Zs right now. And and yes, so far, I think we've dragged the women more. That's not what the show is for. It's for sisterhood. No, we need we need to tell sisterhood the truth sometimes, because we don't try.
Yeah.
You know that when, I don't know about you, but when I was growing, when your parents would be like, oh, let me drop you at your cousin's. As they're dropping you there, they give you your transport money. And my mom tells you, if there's anything here that is not going well, you are maltreated, come back home. You know, this is your transport. She writes the description in a paper for you and puts it in that bag. It's the same thing. So when we were growing, it became, when you are going out, carry vex money. That's number one. Number two, order what your vex money can pay for. You know, so when you go out on a date with a guy, when he's telling you, oh, eat up, oh no, thank you, I'm good, I just want to have a bar of soda and maybe just a slice of lemon. If that's what your money can afford, go for it. And you suggest the place. When he's saying he wants to go to a 5-star restaurant, maybe when you eventually know the guy, you know, or when you have spoken with the person over time, say let's go to 5-star restaurants. Oh, that's fine. You know, you guys can go. But until then, if it is coffee date your money can pay for, you pay for that coffee date. So if you're going somewhere, have that vex money. You know, just putting out that there because of before we went on break. But now let's go to anniversaries, which I think is something we haven't talked that much on. When it's wedding anniversaries, you see most women come online and do story time about how it was the anniversary, the husband forgets about the anniversary, and they take it really personal. Of course, anybody should, you know, take it real personal. But in taking it personal, it now becomes, he didn't even get anything for me. If your anger is, I prepared a whole meal, I made this whole plan, I got him this, and he forgot, justifiable anger. But for me, I'm talking for myself now. But when you come online and you're like, he didn't even get me anything for my birthday, it becomes offensive. I guess we're going to have to go on another break.
This is Rapid Broadcasting Network, RBN. We connect people, power stories, and amplify voices. On Rapid TV, we're rooted in culture and your window to the stories that matter. From news to lifestyle, we inform, entertain, and uplift. Join Rapid
My name is Faith Dafford Joseph.
Name is Martha Alu.
My name is Victor Arke.
My name is Divine Alex.
My name is Esther Ben.
My name is Arthur James Brooks.
My name is Godwin Sunday.
I am Ijoma Victor.
My name is Cynthia Agbo.
Josephine Bitru.
I bet you already know that this is
Rapid Television.
Are you missing out on interviews, music, entertainment, thought-provoking discussions, and more? Don't sweat it, man. We've got you covered. No matter where you are, be part of the action 24/7, online and live.
Cesar Radio.
On Facebook, it's Rapid FM Umahia. On Instagram, it's official Rapid FM. And on X, it is Rapid FM 965. Tune in to Rapid 96.5 FM or listen to us live on our website at www.rapidfm965.com or radiogarden.com.
Better yet, get our mobile app from the Google Play Store.
Catch the pulse of the Southeast on Rapid 96.5 FM, the sound of your city.
Hey, Oyanam, all Cesar Radio.
In a world where every swipe, click, or tap is shaping our future, technology is no longer a distant dream. It is the heartbeat of Africa and the world at large. From innovations to gadgets to startups and digital lifestyles, Tech Up with Victor takes you round. A show that makes technology simple, practical, and exciting for everyone. Join us every week on Rapid TV as we break down tech trends, spotlight African innovators, and connect Africa's digital story to the global stage. Tech Up with Victor, where innovation meets you.
Welcome back. Sorry for the breaking transmission. Let's just go on to talking about anniversaries. Now, why do you think that, first of all, who is more entitled to gifts in anniversaries? Is one party more entitled than the other?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think one party is more entitled to the other.
Okay.
Because, except if most times people tend to gift the women more because of the impact they see in the family, right? Because to be honest with you, yesterday I was with my brother. You were there. I was with my brother and his children.
Surprise birthday.
No, apart from the surprise birthday, right? Yesterday we're together at some point. Yesterday evening, and the children were there. The wife was there, the husband was there, the children were there. You had to see him; he was suffering. He was so. She was there. She saw it. Nen was there. He wanted to run crazy, and he was like, you know what? Let's just. Can you please take these children home?
Back home.
Take them home. And when I took them to the car, it was a whole struggle. And she's always with them, and he isn't, right? So he goes out more, and she's more indoors. So she experiences things. She doesn't sleep well, and he literally sometimes leaves the room and goes to sleep in another room in the house, so he can sleep. It's not easy. And when you experience these things,
men are going to judge you for this.
I'm serious. When you experience these things, right, you tend to appreciate your wife more. I remember when she was in labor for the last that baby you saw, I kept calling him inside the labor room. Bro, come inside. This is my sister-in-law. I treat them like my sisters. When you see me and my sellers, you think as if they are my sisters and the husband is the in-law. I tell him, come inside. She's calling you, because I wanted him to see how what she's going through, and he couldn't stand it. He was almost crying. That was their third child. And I would tell him, oh, she wants you to hold her hand. And he would have to do it. And then there was blood everywhere. And he wanted to die. I wanted him to see that. So he understands what do you get? Most times people don't really, they don't think, you don't know what it is to have children until you have them. The other time I stayed a whole 2 weeks with my nieces and nephews, those same ones that have full energy. And I went online and I said, you know what, if you know you intend to have kids and you've never stayed at least 2 weeks with children, you are wrong. You need to find your relative, find your sister's house, find anybody. It is time. Go and experience it. If you can handle it, fine. Don't come and die and be shouting my mental health when you now have kids. If you know you want to have kids, go and experience it, because it is not child's play. I'm not even their mom. I will even leave, but I was almost running crazy. Okay. So when you think about these things, you tend to bless the woman more with the things you think she needs. Something that will make her okay, something that will make her comfortable. I recall I saw a clip and the woman was like, the man came out, was like, honey, no, anytime the man spills something, she wants to get angry, she's like, so she goes to wipe it. And then he peed and then he left the toilet and then she went to flush it. And then he did a lot of stuff and then she just fixed it up. And then when he came, I was like, a lot of bill is going to Chanel. Who is Chanel? And she said, my therapist.
Oh, okay.
So she was using his card
To shop.
She was buying designers. And when he asked her, and she said, my therapist, she was like, oh yeah, makes a lot of sense. Because she has been ignoring, yes, a lot of things are like, oh, that therapist is really working. So carry on.
Okay.
Do you get?
All right. So let's hear. What do you think about this whole anniversary thing?
Okay, now that I've listened to Ovie break down some certain things, I don't know, it's like my... But again, I feel it's a give and take. Yeah, so we understand that the woman brings in a lot, you know, in putting the family together and all, but that still doesn't stop you from also getting a gift for your man, you know, just doing something special. I think most of the times married people do like a dinner date or, you know, whatever it is you can do within your whatever it is you can do, you know, within your capacity.
Let me chip in a little on that. So for this brother I'm talking about, he recently did a surprise birthday for his wife, like you saw. But do you know how many birthdays she has celebrated him? Like, she thinks about this thing more than he does.
Okay,
now that's
let me
the
just
issue.
come in there somewhere where you talked about, what the woman goes through giving birth. I want you to think for a moment. You answer it in your head. I don't want you to say it on TV.
Okay.
Think about how much you earn. Think about what you have to go through 7 days a week to earn that money that you earn. Just, I'm talking your business now, I'm talking your job now. Now imagine taking all that money and paying for school fees and borrowing an extra to make sure that that is done. Imagine imagine what you're doing to give another person a stable life. And then think of hearing these words from the person: I'm sacrificing more than what you think you're sacrificing. Why a lot of marriages don't work is because I think I'm doing more, you're not doing anything, and you think you're doing more, I'm not doing anything. I can never trivialize a person who takes his money to ensure that his home is stable. I cannot trivialize that because I cannot do it. I can't work 30 days and pack all the money and give it to someone. That's not how I'm built. That's not what I'm supposed to do. That's what a man does. So when we are having this conversation about anniversary, and women always play the card of, do you know what my body goes through? Do you know what my mind goes through? Do you know what a man goes through if he cannot provide for his family? I'm talking about a responsible man now. Even the Bible calls him an infidel. That's how terrible it is as a man to not be able to provide for your family. You think that's a day's job? But I think, again, if I say it, it's looking like pick me, whatever. I don't care what you guys think. But it's not pick me. It's being logical. Because we sacrifice in different ways does not mean we don't sacrifice at all. And this is where this whole conversation of, I'm the one he's supposed to buy a gift for. But they bought you push gifts. Did they not buy it for you? When you gave birth, they bought you push gifts. But you still want every other day to be a compensation for childbirth. When even at that childbirth, you were gifted, you were taken care of. You see, if he leaves the room, it's not justifiable. We almost cater to our children. But a woman has a natural instinct and a natural ability to tend to those children that a man will ever do. Because his interpretation of care is different. Provision. A woman's interpretation of care is different. It's not provision. It's tending to the needs of the people that she loves. So, in my opinion, nobody deserves anything more than anybody. Anniversary-wise, I'm not saying across board. When it comes to anniversary just means gifting your partner during your anniversary just means that my life is better than when I started off. When I became one with you, my life became better. If you think of that anniversary like that, you would give the man a gift. And if you think of the anniversary like that as a man, whether you are nonchalant you would give the woman a gift. Because now it's not about the gift. It is about the meaning that they bring to your life. But I guess we don't understand it like this many times. So we just confuse it with our roles and confuse it with our biological expectations. And then it now becomes a gender war at the end of the day. But these are my 2 cents, and I think that's we've wrapped it up. Our time is way spent, and we definitely have to go right now. It was an interesting topic. I enjoyed talking about it. Wishlist gang, anniversary gang, whichever gang you find yourself in. We hope that this conversation is pretty helpful. But remember that we're active across social media platforms. On Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on X, it is at RapidTV. On YouTube, it is at official RapidTV. www.rbnradiotv.com allows you to connect with us from anywhere in the world. Once again, my name is Mata Alu, and we'll see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow.